Hello, and welcome to episode 634 of the Prog Review. And today, sketches of Satie by Steve and John Hackett. A little palate cleanser after yesterday's awful video. I thought I'd shove some culture up you, seeing as you're obsessed with, I don't know, Pink Floyd and Yes and Genesis and all that nonsense. Get some culture. Also, Hackett's got an album out next year. That's dated the video. Next year, that's 2019. January time, he's got a new album out. Expect more of the same. But this is when he was good. This is when he was doing good stuff. It's the good shiz. This was released, crikey, I cannot see. I need my glasses. This is 2000 on Camino Records. Remember that? Who remembers Camino Records? I think Hackett's trying to forget it. But yeah, it was released 8th of May apparently, 2000. Yeah, it seems like it was just yesterday. And yeah, there's some nice. It's a lovely little booklet, and again Hackett talking about his motivation for, you know, doing the album and everything. And this lovely little picture of him and his brother there. Look, and that cutie pie. And again, I think, you see, the thing about Hackett is some of his strengths is when he's not doing the prog. You know, when he's doing the classical guitar stuff, you know, when he's doing the nylon guitar. I mean, I've always loved Momentum and Bay of Kings. I think those albums are very special records. You know, his later explorations into classical music, all right. But you know what I'm saying, I like that. You know, so to hear this was a real, you know, it was a real uplifting thing. Again, you've got to like the works of Eric Satie, of course. Eric Satie is a very, well, he was a bit of a one, wasn't he? Old Satie. He was a bit, what would I call it? He was a bit of a strange one. Yeah, and he did these very well. These compositions, you probably know them. They've been used in lots of adverts and films, and it's piano, you know. Gynopody and Gnossian are the two ones that you'd probably be the more familiar with, because they're the ones that are often used in adverts and film music, and they're very haunting and very memorable. And again, what I like about Satie's work is it's just a little bit skewed in terms of the melody. Again, I'm not a musician in any breadth or dint of the word. I can't explain why, but there's just the way, you know, he has an eccentric way of playing, of writing and composing. Yeah, I mean, he described himself as a phonometrician. That's somebody who measures sound, and a gynopodist before he wrote the songs, the gymnopody songs. So yeah, he was a bit of a I think eccentric is the best word to describe him. And he has a body of work. You should again go and explore it on its own. And it has again, it's usually played on the piano unaccompanied, and it's very haunting. And it's about, but it is about sound. I see it as about the relationship of the piano and sound and its environment. And it is, you know, it bridges that gap between the avant-garde and the wholly melodic. It's a strange body of work. But again, I'm not really qualified to talk about him. I'm just an amateur. Wait a minute, I think the dogs are barking. That's not my dog. My dog's asleep, snoring. You can hear her. That's the neighbours. So yeah, bear with me. I'll have to dub music onto this now, just to drown out the sounds of the baying hounds. It's like the hounds of the Baskervilles near it is. Oh, it is. So yeah, and so what with this album, we have 20 tracks. Now that might sound like a lot. You might think, oh, great, 20 tracks, but these are relatively short pieces. You know, some of them like 1 minute 1 minute. God, I can't read. When they type black on silver, it's, unless I hold it to the light, yeah, like I said, 1 minute 56, 1 minute 11, 57 seconds. Some of these tracks are very small, very tiny, just lovely little nosegays of, listen to the dogs bark. This is what you come for. I'm a professional YouTuber now. Buy my merch. Remember, go to the merch. Got to do the merch. But yeah, and it's a really nice collection of music. And you have Hackett showing what he can do on the nylon acoustic guitar. And I really do feel that he doesn't do enough of that. You know, when he did the acoustic trio concerts, I saw him twice. I was so in love with him and his playing at that point. I saw him twice, and you know me, I won't even leave the house now. But in those days, mind you, it was before the kids, and before the weight of the world broke me. I saw him twice, and I thought they were amazing. I was spellbound for the entire concerts, and they did do some of this stuff in there. But yeah, so you have him on the guitar, and you have John Hackett backing her up with the flute, and it is. I think it's probably the best thing. I mean, if they're done together, and hearing this, you do hear Satie's influence on Hackett's work, especially in those early solo albums. You know, you can hear, you know, there's that lilt to his instrumental albums. You know, when there's the flute pieces and whatnot. So yeah, I mean, I really like it. I think it's a really worthwhile album. I think it's really good. And it's interesting to see someone, you know, in the prog genre taking on classical music, but not doing it in a way that's poncy and ridiculous. This is really sensible and sensitive and full of spirit and full of heart. And I really do think it's one of the best things he's done. I mean, a lot of you be going, what? But no, seriously, it's one of the best albums he's done. Go and listen to it, and you know, you can tell this is you know, a work of heart, you know, of love. It's one of those albums, and I just hope that I can get more people checking it out. Though the way this joke of a channel is, I'm probably doubtful. You know, who knows if anyone's actually taken any notice. I wouldn't have thought so. But yeah, if you're watching Steve, doubt it. I am the Howard Stern of prog, but I deem this very worthwhile. And again, like I say, do go and listen to it. Someone's probably uploaded it on YouTube, so you parasites, you know, can go and, you know, listen to it on YouTube for free, because you're not really into music, are you? You're not really a fan. You're not really a fan. You're a peasant. Just scum. That's what you are. Whereas I'm a true fan. True fans by product. Remember that. Rather than uploading it to YouTube. But yeah. So anyway, do check it out. Great record. I think it's been reissued since this was out. This is an original copy from back in the day. Go to Hackett Songs. They've probably got it there. If not, I'll put a linky there'll be a linky on my Amazon store to it, so you can purchase it from there. So yeah, my name's been Darren Locke. Oh, in terms of rating, I'm going to give it, oh crikey, I'm going to give it 5 Nossien number 5 out of 5. That's 5 Nossien number 5 out of 5. That's how good it is. And if you haven't heard it, go and listen to it. And that's it. So I've been talking about that. Diddly dum. Prog on.